Thank you very much for joining me. Today I'll be doing the second part to the New Zealand mission that I shared. I had a stream yesterday and you could watch the part one. And right now I'm going to continue with the New Zealand stream here. And this was done by Joan Hawk. And in the description in the stream you can see a link to download and instructions of how to go ahead and install this. This is a free package that you can get and add it to your community folder, and you'll be able to enjoy it for free. You might want to choose another plane. There are some issues, and I included the description in the description, the details in the description. So go ahead and try it out. Support the creators, and if you have any questions, send me a message in the chat or in the message once this goes live or once it's up. So thank you so much. Let's go ahead and start this. This is actually in Fiordland National Park, and according to the description, it's one of the most dramatic and beautiful parts of New Zealand. So we're going to go ahead and explore and see how to move forward. When I set up my initial configuration, I had to change the plane to the Cessna 208B because the one I had some issues with the one that was included. So and I shared the details. So let's go ahead and do this. The last one was the most realistic scenery, and I'm thinking the same for this one. It will be so realistic. So this is where I left off. Okay, in the last mission. Okay. Oh wow, this is a little bit challenging taking off here. So I'm gonna have, it's very narrow, and as you can see.
Good morning. After delivering supplies to the Long family, your mission today is to pick up several tourists from the Big Bay Beach and Martins Bay airstrips and take them to Quinton Lodge, where they'll spend a few days.
All right.
But before dropping them off at the lodge, you'll need to make a stop at Milford Sound Airport so they can photograph the stunning Milford Sound fjord surrounded by mountains and waterfalls, and give them a chance to stock up on last-minute supplies before arriving to Quinton Lodge.
Roger. We'll be boarding the tourists at the Big Bay Beach and Martins Bay airstrips, stopping at Milford Sound Airport and then taking them to Quinton Lodge.
All right.
We can continue.
All right, let's do a few checks. We have our aileron, our rudder, and elevator working. And let's go ahead and get back inside this cockpit. We're gonna have to turn off the brakes. All right, so let's go ahead. Oops. No, I have my reverse thrusters on. And airspeed's alive. Instruments are in the green. Right about now we have to rotate. All right. Yeah. So I took off without any issues. The clouds are not rendering too clearly for me, but let's hope it gets better. So let's head inside the cockpit. Actually, I'm in red a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is go direct to the next location. Sorry. Ah. This is-
Welcome to New Zealand. In this leg, you'll discover the heart of Fiordland National Park, one of the most dramatic and beautiful parts of New Zealand.
Okay, so let's go ahead and navigate.
Scenery never fails to enthrall travellers. This remarkable natural environment features spectacular ice
So the
fields,
airplane
lakes
is
and valleys, countless waterfalls, rugged
taking
granite
charge
rocks, and
using the
breathtaking
autopilot,
mountain-to-sea views.
and I'm gonna increase the altitude. For right now, let's go up to about 3,500, and then I'll go back into the tablet to see in the flight plan what was the recommended altitude that was set up for in the flight plan. Yeah, let's look at the tablet real quick. Go into the flight plan. Yeah, 6,000 feet. We'll keep it low for a little bit so we can enjoy the scenery. But I can go up a little bit more right now. Actually, let's climb a little bit faster. And as you can see, it's stunning outside. The view is really nice. It's overcast. Scattered clouds. It's dark inside this cockpit. So let's hurry up and go up 7,000 feet. So let's go up to 6,000 in a little bit. We're still climbing. We're good. This is the terrain we're flying through. Yeah, it's very beautiful here.
We're arriving at Big Bay Beach Strip. Land and go to the meeting point. Proceed with caution.
So, well, let's see. So are we supposed to be landing here? He said to land, so let's close this. Yeah, that's Big Bay Beach Strip. So he said I should land there, so I'm gonna have to circle around and I'm gonna take out some of the flaps. Did say to land. Is there... Let's make sure there's a... Yeah, I don't see any. Yeah, where to land here, so I think He's sending me on a fool's errand. And I am not...
500.
Alright, let's just add some power and start to climb. Let's turn back on the autopilot and have my... Yeah, we're gonna climb up faster. Here, add some more power. Yeah, that's just a waypoint, so I don't see it as a... I'm in the red, I need to pull back on the power. But I definitely also need to climb faster.
We have not picked up tourists from Big Bay Beach.
Okay, so he wants me to land. Okay. So, I have to go back. So we're to land, alright. So we're gonna land on the beach, I'm assuming, so... So I turned off the autopilot and I'm heading back around. And I have to land at Big Bay Beach. I hope this airplane can land on this beach. I don't know where to land here. Because... Alright. So...
500.
Okay. I see there's a hut there. Okay. So this is the meeting point. All right, cool.
Stop and set the parking brake.
All right, I'll do that. All right, so I was
Boarding
wrong.
tourists.
Okay, that's cool. This is cool.
We can continue.
All right, so I picked up these tourists, so turn off the brake. We're gonna take off, put up some flaps. Airspeed's alive, instruments in the green. We can rotate at 60. Okay, we're climbing out. Pull back. Our instruments are in the red, so I have to pull back on the power. And let's resume the autopilot. And let's increase our altitude as they're climbing. Let's see. So we're climbing up to 3.5. We might have to go a little bit higher. We're at 600, 700 climbing. Yeah, we need to climb faster. Get over this ridge. Yeah, I think we're good. Climb a little bit faster. Perfect.
We're approaching at Martin's Bay. Land and go to the meeting point. Proceed with caution.
All right. So we also have to land at this meeting point. So let's turn off the autopilot real quick and nose down so we don't stall. That way we can find this meeting point. Definitely don't want to have to trim for the descent. Full flaps. I don't see the meeting point where they're oh, there it is. Oh, it's nice. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a left pattern to go in, left traffic, so we can lose some altitude as we are descending, because we can't do a direct approach. So as we're losing altitude, let's trim. We're gonna do a left traffic or left pattern. Yeah, it's really nice here. It's very cool. This is bush flying. It's very, requires a lot of skill. So as we're descending, where of course your gas is on both. Mixture, well, undercarriage, we don't have an undercarriage. Mixture is fairly rich. And pump on switches and seatbelt are fastened. So now we're gonna turn base, or turning base. We already have our flaps. We needed it to slow down earlier, so I already had full flaps. And now we are adding a little bit more power so we don't stall. And heading into the strip right here to make sure that we are yeah. Whoa, whoa. I have to go around. I messed up coming in. At notch. One more notch up as we're going around. trim for the climb. And yeah, that was a little bit tricky. We're coming back around. It's better to do a go around than to force it. So right at the end of this water puddle right here, I am going to make the turn right about now. My landmark, add flaps, start slowing down. I was coming in too fast for the landing and I didn't want to chance it, especially with these tourists on board. I am at 80 knots right now. And, well, so here we go again. And I'm gonna look over the cowling so I can see.
500.
Slow down. Full flaps on final. And I have to come in real slow. I'm descending. Okay, there we go. Turn off the reverse thrusters and turn around. Yeah, this is really nice, very scenic. Turn around and go to the meeting point. And there we go. So this was really nice coming in here. New Zealand. It's very beautiful. And yeah.
Stop and set the parking brake.
Set the parking brake, alright.
Boarding tourists.
Okay, the tourists are on board. They're a little bit I'm gonna back taxi and once he's done, let's configure our flaps. I'm gonna leave a little flap. Okay.
Can continue.
Okay, let's go ahead and continue. We might not have enough space to turn around. Turn off the parking brake. We're gonna back taxi. was pretty tough. Okay, finally, I got away from the trees. I hope I didn't have any damages. Okay, good. With this plane, the reverse thrusters comes in pretty handy. But they're a little bit tricky, as you can flip the plane. Yeah, I don't want to get stuck in here. Okay, here's it's lights, camera, action. Airspeed's alive. Instruments are in the green. And we can rotate. Wow, that was close. Yeah, nose down to get more speed. Don't want to pull up too sharp. And instruments are in the green. And let's climb out a little bit before we engage the autopilot, because pull back, trim, take up the flaps. Yeah, this is cool. We need to get some altitude first before I engage the autopilot, because it's going to take us over the mountain ridge. So I want to clear the mountains. All right, so we had to climb a little first once we get off the ground, and then make a left. Once the autopilot was engaged, it took us on this path. So we're using the autopilot right now, and let's look over here. Yeah, it's going to bring us back onto that trajectory, the path. So it should start intercepting. Okay. Which is what it's doing right now. Perfect. Nice. Right about now, you can see we're intercepting the path. Okay. So we are going down the valley following this river or lake. It's really nice. This is Lake Current or Macero. Lake Macero. Okay, cool. Nice. It's so beautiful here. Right about now, I want to climb, but it's so beautiful, so I'm going to delay my climb because they say, based on the plan that they had put in to the flight plan, it was at 6,000 feet. When I'm approaching the mountainous regions, I'll climb a little bit, but for right now, this is cool and so realistic. I really like it. It's very nice. Again, you can check out the description. This is a package by Joan Hawk, and it's a mission and it's free. You can download it, and the link is in the description. And reminds me more of the missions we used to do in FSX back in the days. And in the Microsoft, you don't have any free missions. You have to do add-ons. And even in the ones that are in the paid ones, they're not as realistic or entertaining as this, I think, in my opinion. Let's climb a little bit more. Let's go up and climb over this ump. We're climbing up to 4 or 5. But as you can see, the New Zealand terrain is very beautiful. This is re-rendered based on the GPS or the satellite imagery that Microsoft is using to render this. So a lot of the points of interest that are being shown here, like Hartford Valley, I'm pretty sure if you look at the Google Maps, you can see how close it is to the actual area. It's really nice. What do you think? Give me your opinion. I guess New Zealand is really nice, but too cold. Too cold for comfort, but yeah, actually I need to climb now because I think we're going to start running into some let's start climbing some more.
Remote and spectacular, the majestic Holleford Valley is home to breathtaking beach forest, pristine waterways, and stunning shoreline along New Zealand's famous west coast.
We'll have to increase our altitude.
With no road access, the lower Holleford is relatively isolated, but can be reached all year round by boat, by air, or by walking the Holleford track, usually over 3 to 4 days. This relative isolation is part of the magic of the place, but what really sets this area apart is the richness of diversity within its dune, wetland, and forest ecosystems. Rich in New Zealand history, Holleford allows us to discover the country's untamed wilderness.
This is so nice. I love it. So we're climbing to 6,000 feet, and I might want to increase my rate of climb so we can clear these mountains. Yeah, this airplane can climb faster, so let's do that. The rate of climb. Wow. I'm surprised that my graphics card is showing so well. And I want to give a shout out to one second, I'll tell you in a minute. Because yeah, I have to do a quick search to make sure I get the name right. He was instrumental in helping us with the DLS swapper. DLS swapper, and that helped a lot with the performance. Yeah, this is Island Sim Pilot. Yeah, check him out. He is been doing a lot by sharing his experience. Might have to go up a little bit more. He's been sharing his experience with how to set up the DLS swapper and make sure you get the best frame rates. So I want to send a shout out to him. He was doing a stream yesterday where he was doing a group flying. That's really cool. I guess he does it on Sundays. So hopefully I'll be able to check him out another time doing it. So yeah, this, I'm liking the, it's not perfect because I don't have a top end card, but from what I'm getting, I'm very grateful for that, from the graphics card that I have right now. Yep. So yeah. I'm gonna click on the, yeah, this is the video that he just did. I'm gonna share it in the, yeah, his latest video. Yeah, that one, in order to get the best out of your graphics card, if you have an NVIDIA card, yeah, that's actually really good, a good resource. So I'm actually going through,
Milford Sound Highway, also known as State Highway 94, is one of New Zealand's most spectacular routes. It connects the small town of Teganmore with Milford Sound, one of the country's most famous fjords. The road runs through Fiordland National Park and covers it all, from lush beech forest and vast valleys to mirror-like lakes, towering mountains, and impressive feats of roading engineering. One of the most impressive sights on the Milford Road is the Homer Tunnel. Until the construction of this 1.3-kilometre tunnel through the mountainside, Milford Sound was only accessible by boat or walk there by the Milford Track. Bored through the sheer granite of the Darren Mountains, construction began on the tunnel in 1935 and was not finished until 1953, 18 years later.
At Milford Sound Airport. Land and go to the meeting point. not disembark the tourists so they can visit Milford Sound?
Hey, Soriana, are you here? All right, so let's see if I just need to park somewhere else. I'm going to start up again. Yeah, the scenery is amazing in this one. All right, let's see. I'm going to see if I can park somewhere else. Hey, Soriana. How are you, sir? Thank you for joining. I'm trying to unload these tourists so I could move on, but I don't see where. Yeah, this is a nice scenery. It's a mission. Read the description. I have the details. It's amazing. Like the quality is, especially in the air, it's amazing. You should see it. You should see it. Yeah, this is amazing, man. Just making sure I didn't make a wrong turn to see where to unload these passengers, because I'm not getting any feedback from my co-pilot. Yeah. How you been, Neil? I'm gonna exit the runway here. And see if they give me any options. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna go back to where the airport is. Okay. The plane, it's still down? The last time you said the plane was down and you still can't fly? Dead battery. Oh, man, that sucks. Yeah, I wish you the best. Yeah, you'll be fine. So is that cutting it short for being current? Your 90 day? Is it 90 day? You have to make a flight before you have to redo your currency? Alright, let's go over here and hear what he tells me, because he's not giving me any directions. So I'm just gonna go here real quickly and stop and see what he says. Okay, you still have time. Okay. 90 day. It's in February. It's cool. Yeah. My co-pilot is silent. He has to unload the passengers. If he doesn't say anything much, I'm just gonna check this as a successful completion and move on. I guess he wanted me to exit the... Alright, let's see if he says anything. Okay, I'm gonna follow this guy and see if this is where I should be. Yeah, I followed him. Alright, he's like getting out the way. He's like, let's just go right by where the luggage cart is. And maybe this is it. He's probably saying I have no etiquette. I didn't leave them by the luggage cart. So let's go here. He doesn't say anything. Maybe this one? Put on the brakes. Alright, I'm just gonna assume this is a success. Because he's not saying anything else, but apart from this glitch here, I think I'm gonna go to the next leg on this. You have to manually load them, so I'm gonna end this flight and move on to the next leg, to part 3. And this is under the bush strip. Again, this is by Joan Hawk, H-O-C. And the link to download this package, or it comes as 3, but it's 1 download I did, and the link is in the description, and it's free, so check it out. So I'm going to take off from this location here and see. Hey, are you flying in a Cessna, Oriana? So this leg, we're going to Cardrona, or we're going to fly from Cardrona, Arrowtown, and Cromwell. And this is in New Zealand, so let's go ahead and do this and see. Oh, Piper. Okay, nice. Yeah, it's a one. Is that a one door? Those have 1 doors, right? I flew in one. Yeah, they only have 1 door. So why is this airplane here facing this?
Good morning. You must pick up a group of winemakers and take them to Cromwell Airstrip.
Okay.
These winemakers, hired by the New Zealand government, will spend a few days in the Central Otago wine region, the world's southernmost commercial wine growing region, to assist in the development of new processes for producing
I hate that.
high-quality
1
wines.
door. Yeah. Yeah.
Roger. We boarded the winemakers and took them to Cromwell
Hey.
Airstrip.
No, Soriana, give me a like, sir,
Embarking
please.
winemakers.
Appreciate it. Okay. So I have to back taxi this airplane. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to use a reverse thrust.
We can continue.
Yeah. What do you mean where? Sorry. I'm trying to see where to go here to actually get to the runway. This is not cool. Okay, over here. Oh, you found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't even know where the runway is here. Oh, wow. I guess I should look at this AD. Okay, here. So I found it. So I'm gonna hold short. Runway 11 right and 29 left. So we're gonna, let's do 11 because we're gonna take off towards, no, we're gonna go to 29 actually. We'll take off from 29. Hey, look at the scenery in this airport. It's more realistic than in this mission. This is one of the most realistic ones I've seen. Part 1 video where I streamed was really much better for the scenery because there's a lot of overcast and clouds in this one, so you're not really getting the best image. What do you think of the scenery here, Neil? I'm back taxiing runway 29. It's nice. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, except for the clouds. Yeah, I'm too fast. The brake is really horrible in this airplane. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in this they really did, they ramped up the scenery. I've been replacing some of the airports that I fly, and it's way much better than the default Microsoft. So let me make sure. Yeah, I have some flaps, aileron, elevator, rudder. Okay, we're good. Let's airspeed's alive. Instruments are in the green. And rotate at 70. And it's amazing, I'm telling you. Let's look outside. The mountains, the terrain, very nice. I'll make sure I'm not climbing too high. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put in the altitude for, let's go to 4.5 for now.
Welcome to New Zealand.
It's
In
climbing.
this leg, you will discover Cardrone, Arrowtown and Cromwell, a historic gold trail that passes through some of the Wanaka region's best Pinot Noir vineyards.
Autopilot is kicking in. It's almost sunset, so we have to hurry up. Yeah, it's so realistic. I like it. Hey, does this make you want to get back into the sim, Neil? Or you're more concerned with the real thing, being able to fly? telling you, man. Oh, I'm in the red. Ouch. I have to pull back. Okay, let's see what their recommended altitude for this mission. Still 6,000. Let's keep climbing first to 4,500 and see. Yeah, man, it's a good time to do it. You have so much options. The quality is much better than when we started it. So, you'd love it. But I figure the key is you have to start adding your own scenery, and especially when I'm using the free options in this one, and in the details, where I'm getting it from is from flightsim.to, and you can download them for free. So you get missions, you get planes, you get scenery and liveries, a lot of things you get there for free. So check it out. You should share it with David sometimes, man. Let him share the channel with David. Get his feedback. Yeah, I can add some more power. Yeah, look outside. It's really nice. Yeah, thank you. Any other guys from our class or flight school days? Yeah. Hey, when I go outside like this, is it too noisy? Let me know. Is it hard to hear me? Like, what? No, I'm talking while the plane is, I'm showing the outdoor view. Hey, what did he say when he told him? Okay, good. I'm gonna have to climb right now because it's getting too close to the mountains. So let's go up to 6,000 feet because we have some distance to go. 6,000 feet. Here, let's get up there. 1,000. We could climb at 1,000 feet per minute. Wow, this is so nice. Wow. Hey, do you like the outdoor view like in a flight sim when you're watching, or do you like the inside view more? I'm climbing up to 6,000 feet now at 5,580 and climbing. Yeah, the terrain is really nice. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, as needed, right? So let's go in and look at where we're going here. Oh. Yep. We have about 2.9 nautical miles before we get to the next waypoint. Yeah. View is nice. Nice clouds, nice terrain. In some of the regions you could see the snow on the mountaintops where I was flying earlier. This is probably not that cold right now. Yeah. This is a Alpine Resort, Cardrona. All right, we're turning. This is the
Crown Range
co-pilot.
Road, the highest main road in New Zealand, has long been an essential route connecting Queenstown and Wanaka. Originally used during the 19th century gold rush, the path was a vital link for miners seeking their fortunes in the Otago region. Over time, it has evolved into one of the most scenic drives in New Zealand.
So my co-pilot is like a tour guide as well. So because I guess we're carrying tourists, so he's doing his part to share a little history, New Zealand's history, with the crew. Well, not the crew, but the passengers. All right, so we are .5 nautical miles out from our next waypoint. Yeah. Yeah, this is really beautiful. Wow. Good. Thank you again, Neil, for joining. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let me check my waypoints on the tablet. So I guess... Thanks. Yeah, we're gonna land at NZCW. Alright, we're pretty cool. Yeah, look at this. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Flying over Arrowtown. I hope they're not putting me too close to the mountain here. Yeah, I think I'm clear. The last time was pretty close. I had to take over from the other pilot. Sunset is coming in.
Known as the Valley of the Pines, beautiful Gibbston is a playground for extreme sports enthusiasts and a delight for wine lovers. Nestled in a picturesque location between Otago's mountain ranges and the Kawaro River Gorge, Gibbston's cold, dry climate produces wines that are renowned throughout the world. The most visible aspect of the area are the vineyards and wineries along the road, with the majority of land gently sloping to the north. This northerly aspect greatly assists vineyards to grow grapes because of increased sunlight and with a reduced possibility of frost.
And we're going to descend pretty soon. Once we're over this ridge.
Kawarau Gorge is a major 25-kilometer river gorge through rocky terrain, almost reaching 232 meters high, leading us through the heart of one of New Zealand's most historic gold mining regions. It holds major historic significance, as Kawarau was the site of much activity during the Otago gold rush of the 1860s. Miners established settlements alongside the gorge, leaving huts and mining equipment along the riverbanks.
Yeah, this is amazing again. I keep saying it. I guess my call sign is November 58851. Caravan. So now I can start losing some altitude. Let's go set our altitude for 2,000 feet for now, and then we'll take over. From the autopilot once we are close enough. Yep. Pull back on the power. We're descending really fast. And I think the airport we're going to land is on the left. Let's see if I can go direct into it. Quick. Yeah. So let's do this. Direct. Not yet. Actually, at this point, oh. Okay. Let's turn the autopilot off, and we're going to turn left to our destination.
We're arriving at Cromwell Airstrip. Land and go to the meeting point.
So what I'm going to do is go back in here and put in, I put in the direct to, and it's going to be NZ. Oh no! Oh my goodness. Let's get this. Wow. That was horrible. into terrain.
Stop.
I recovered out. Yeah, that's why you always don't get lost. You always have to look where you're heading. That's the airstrip right there. I should have used dead reckoning instead of trying to... Yeah, I'm turning around to line up. Don't laugh at me, dude. That was messed up. Yeah. Dead reckoning is at this point. I was trying to add... They didn't add the last point, so I was trying to add it into the GPS, but I should have used dead reckoning just to head on in. And that's why you never do that. It's better to learn that in the simulator than in the real. Yeah. Yep. And I'm gonna come back around. So let's add some flaps. Slow down. Flaps. Yeah, that was horrible. So
500.
there's the airstrip right there. Add some power so I don't sink. Oh. I'll take out the power. And as soon as I touch down, I'll hit the thrust reversers. Okay. That was nice. Let's turn around. Come on, don't do this to me. What's going on here? It's like, it's so unstable. So the meeting point is right here. The brake is so unresponsive in this airplane. I don't like it much. This is the meeting point.
Stop and set the parking brake.
Disembarking winemakers.
Wow. Yeah. The terrain is still nice. I really... Hey, are you still there, Soriano?
Congratulations. You have successfully completed the mission.
Okay. Yep. Well, I did. Let's shut this down. Let's go back inside. Those are our winemakers. We unloaded them. And do not do what I did. Never take your eyes off your surrounding when you're flying. So, I mean, of course, unless you're doing complete instrument, then that's different. But yeah. Yeah. So right now, yeah, we completed the missions for this mission. Well, we completed the missions here. So in New Zealand, it was pretty entertaining as far as informative. It was very beautiful. So I would definitely would do this again, and I'm going to look out for other missions that was done by Joan Hawk. So that's HOC, like ad hoc, but Joan Hawk. So this is pretty good. So yeah, there are a lot more free missions you can get from the Microsoft Flights for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And again, you can look in the description and reach out, send a message if you have any questions, or you might run into some issues with the default plane. So I'll guide you if you have any questions regarding that. So thank you so much again. I'm going to end this live. Have a good one.